pull that in there and zip it in there? All right. Boom. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Can you guys hear us? Thumbs up if you can. Sorry about that. Phone crapped out. But like I was saying, Rashad White, look good. Kadon look good. But it comes down to it's a fundamental thing with the coaching staff. Like they don't attack weaknesses. They just try to do their plays, and they hope their plays are executed properly. Like there's multiple times where they have a defender of the opponent team not doing what they're supposed to do. Like you can attack them consistently, and we're just not going after that matchup. So like the running back in the flat or over the middle was open all game. They were dropping their coverages. There were just certain things where they could have taken advantage, but we just decided not to. So yeah, got to be better from that standpoint. Defensively, like Mark was saying, JTS, you got to let him rush the passer. Like, and we talked about that with Shaq Barrett. Like, you got to let them work. Like, if you're just dropping them back into zone coverage every time, what's the point? What's the point of paying them? And that's something I got upset about in 2020.
Yep.
Like, I understand it's part of the scheme, great, but it should be as a wrinkle. It should be something that you mix in every now and then, not as a fundamental base defense. So, yeah, just a lot of things that can be better. But hey, on the first place, you got two on the road where it seems like they do okay on the road. So just got to see how it goes, and hopefully continue to get better, get healthy. You hope Carlton Davis is okay, and Logan Ryan can come back. So stuff like that. Hopefully get just process. It's all about the process. The process is not good right now, and hopefully it improves, and these guys understand you don't have to do anything fancy with this team. You can keep it simple as vanilla, and they would be fine.
And guys, let us know in the chat if you guys join us after the mishap earlier. Like when we're near the stadium, the connection is terrible. So give us a thumbs up if you join us back, and let us know how the feed look. Does it look like it's really shaky? Does it look like it's shaky from my end? Let us know in that. And yeah, we won a game. I'm excited about that. But like what Plus is saying, fundamentally, it's upsetting. We were up 21-0 at one point, and this game ended up being 21-15 the final. And then you won the game based off of the last 2 minutes. You just nailed the ball. It's almost like you're like, oh, let's just not mess it up. Let's just kneel it because we don't think we can keep going forward. And I've heard in the offseason, no, we need to step on people's throat. We didn't step on anyone's throat this game. It was just bad all around, and it's upsetting. How do you 4th and 1 not score? First quarter, nothing. It's upsetting, and they pride them. Believe it or not, Tom Brady did miss some throws. Some of it was offensive line issues. Some of it was just Brady getting the ball out, and he just didn't hit a guy. Even though some people think Tom Brady doesn't miss anything, he is human.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's just a lot of little things, and it's the reason why our offense is not consistent. I kind of put that on Twitter, like, Rashad White needs to be in there more consistently because why? He pass blocks really well. He catches the ball really well. He knows how to hit a hole. That's all you ask for running back to do. Leonard Fournette, once he's in the open field, is pretty damn nasty. Like, he can run you over. He can... Once his momentum starts going, he's like a damn train. It's hard to bring down. But once he gets the ball, he doesn't know how to hit a hole. He's slow to make judgments, and you don't need that on first down. It's not all the offensive line's fault that our running game isn't going. Same thing is, it's not the defensive line's fault that we aren't getting sacks consistently, even though we got 5 sacks in this game. They aren't asked to get pass rush at every moment, and offensive line may pass rush or run block pretty well, but the running back isn't hitting the holes. It's complementary football. It's your guys do what they're supposed to do. It's not just one guy. That's one thing I want to get across to everyone. It's frustrating, yes. I pissed off slightly, but we won the damn game. I'm not going to bitch too much.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a combination of everything, like you were saying, Mark. first drive you have Rudolph drop a pass, and you stall on that one.
Or get a key, misses an assignment block.
Yeah, misses a block.
Guys,
there goes the phone. But yeah, I mean, it was just mishaps. You miss a catch. You can't convert a 4th and 1. So yeah, just a lot of things that have to be cleaned up and be better. Again, Leftwich was better in this game, but still, there's certain things that need to be improved, and like just understanding your personnel, understanding who you have out there, and yes, injuries do play a part in that, but you know who your guys are going into the game before the game starts. Like, you should understand how to utilize them, how to get them open, what to do from that aspect, and be better, be cleaner. Defensively, same thing. Like, I thought the defense overall was pretty good. They didn't do too many bad things. Again, Atlanta just got some points there at the end, that helped them out. So,
I mean, think about it. We got 5 sacks. We had a lot of pressures. We stopped them a lot. The leading rusher was their quarterback. You can't be too mad about that. It's just frustrating from a standpoint where this was a win now game this early in the season. You couldn't go 0-3 at home. You just couldn't. But you barely won the game by 6 points. It's just upsetting to me. I mean, a game where they're outmatched all across the field and you couldn't exploit weaknesses. This team never exploits weaknesses on offense, ever. They just run their base offense, which is a bunch of floods, a bunch of deep developing routes, and if it's not there, throw to the running back. That's what this offense is. And in years past, where you're loaded with guys, like I mentioned earlier, the Evans, Godwin, Gronk, AB, yeah, maybe that's why they're looking to talk to OBJ.
Yeah.
Let's just flood the offense with all-stars, because guess what? Our offensive play caller can't do it. Look at the Rams. They beat us last year with Cooper Kupp. One freaking guy. I mean, I get too exploding. One freaking guy, and they beat us with that guy.
Yeah.
And we couldn't cover him in the last crucial play because, well, we're trying to stick to our fundamentals. It doesn't really work. So
no. I mean, you have to. Again, it's just understanding your opponent, understanding their strengths and weaknesses. Like we talked about it with Atlanta today. You keep Mariota in the pocket, and he's not going to be very good, and that's showcased. He had to hold on to the football because we talked about taking away his first read. They did that. They got sacked. Did a great job with isolating Antoine Winfield today. He had a heck of a game.
Yeah, he did.
Played very well. So it's just understand what they're trying to do. They're going to try to run the football. Yes, they had some runs on us. A lot of that came from Mariota because he is good. He knows how to escape and elusive. And, in the second half, they did get some runs because I think we were playing mainly the pass. So, yeah, I mean, to allow those last couple of touchdowns there at the end, it's unfortunate, but it goes back to the team. Like, the offense has to help out your defense. It doesn't help if you go 3 and out after, you have your way on them, scoring a touchdown and get up 21-0, and then after that you go into, turtle mode, and that's pretty much it. That's the end of the game. But to give them credit, they did get the big first downs there at the end of the game. Again, a credit to a kind of a bogus flag on Tom Brady getting sacked, which I thought was just a plain old sack. Like, it should have been a 4th down punt. But
no, it was a sack. It was like the incompletion of Scotty Miller. Scotty Miller didn't have that bad of a game. He actually had a good game.
Yeah, that was the 2nd and 5, but then the 3rd and 5, like, Brady gets sacked. And, I don't know. I don't know why that was a flag. I'll have to look at the broadcast, but they found ways. And, again, you isolated Mike Evans there at the end to get a first down just to seal the game. That's good coaching. That's understanding, get the ball to your best playmaker and not make it harder than it needs to be. It was a simple slant pass. Stuff like that. Like, you just keep doing that stuff, and you do it over and over again because guess what? They can't stop it. Like, it's just being smart with how you utilize your personnel. But again, this isn't college football. We're not, it's not style. It's not style points. Winning is winning. Doesn't matter if it's an inch by a mile. You know, you gotta find ways to win games, and that's what they did. So, and like we talked about, get to the playoffs healthy and see what happens. And then you just gotta hope your talent overcomes the coaching deficiencies, because coaching holds this team back too many times, and it's becoming annoying. And so hopefully that ends soon.
Another coaching aspect, they took Godwin out of the game in like the early fourth quarter. Oh, we're winning. We're going to dominate this team. Then it becomes a 6-point game. They put him back in. We're wondering if he was hurt really bad. Oh, this isn't good for the future. No, they just, coaching thought, we're going to win this game. We're going to slaughter them. We're just that much better. That has to stop. I used to think it was just a player problem. It's not. It's a coaching aspect. And it's telling to me with that. And then putting in Zion McCollum when SMB is healthy. Colton Davis, okay, he's hurt. SMB's healthy. I don't give a shit if you want to see reps from Zion McCollum. SMB has been in this defense way longer than he is. He's a safer bet than Zion McCollum, who's just getting reps to get reps. If you're up 35, okay. You're up at that point just 6 points, and you put him in the game. That's some bullshit. I don't give a shit. Like, that's dumb coaching. And that's from your head coach. I don't know what this is coming from. So, like, Todd Bowles I believe in, but in his defensive scheme at times, but that was a dumb decision. I don't know if he's leading that up to, what's it called? The defensive line coach and the linebackers coach, but that was a stupid decision. That can't be done. JTS needs to be out there on pass rush situations way more often. Godwin needs to be out there the entirety of the game, unless you truly are up astronomical numbers where the team cannot come back, time-wise and scoreboard-wise. Just to me, there was a lot of coaching issues, and that's a fundamental thing that's been in there for years. And I don't think it's going to get fixed. It's just, will the players' talent be able to project them forward? And it's a sad thing to say.
Yeah, just got to hope for the best, continue to stay healthy, and hopefully the execution gets better. You know, as far as
I'm losing the comment.
as far as you know, passing the ball on first down, utilizing more than just one running back, and yeah, just gotta be better defensively. Don't make it harder than it needs to be, and I think that's the same thing on both sides of the ball. But again, it's a win. Hope they learn from it. Hopefully we continue to get better and you know, move on. And Pittsburgh's going to be a challenge just because of their defense and what they present. The good news is you're playing a rookie quarterback, so that should help the defense probably get some plays and get some interceptions as well.
Psycho Killer is pretty funny. Bowles is fine, but Leftwich is basically Adam Gase.
I can't disagree.
Sadly, he's right, because we're like, hopefully he gets the Jacksonville Jaguars job. But no, he ends up coming back, and his offense is still sputtering at all moments. I mean, Brady had 250 yards at halftime. Inside the 20s, we're great. Or outside of the 20s, we're great. Inside the 20s, we're terrible. We just don't know how to move the ball. And we literally tell the other team what's going to happen.
Yeah, and it's not that he was. I think he was better today, but the thing still comes back to, yeah, there are some execution errors in the first half. Second half was more of him getting into his old ways, like, you know, continue to run the ball on first down, not utilizing the right backs. But the reason we're so hard on him, and yes, he's been an offense coordinator for one of the top offenses in the league, no doubt. But that's also because of what the talent he has here around him.
Yeah.
That makes a big part of it. But I think the biggest issue that we have is the process when he goes up against better teams. And when you're in a better team, like if we were facing a better defense today than Atlanta, because Atlanta was just playing the game. They were giving everything underneath. It was open. That's why Brady had so many yards in the first half. But if we face a better defense and under, maybe a little bit more better in coverage, would have been trouble because you're not setting anything up to open up these guys, downfield or anything of that nature. I don't even know. I mean, Mike Evans got some catches, but they weren't really doing anything to, set him up, especially down in the goal line. There's a couple times where, like, you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to get him the football.
I'll be honest. Every team tries to shut down Mike Evans. They shade him with a safety. They did that this week.
Yeah.
But the one big catch he did have should have been a touchdown. The refs are just stupid. Everyone in the whole stadium saw it. The offensive, the cameramen showed it 10 times out of 10 that they scored a touchdown over and over and over again. And somehow the refs declared that it was a stop at the 1 yard line. That never happens. I couldn't believe that happened. And then we scored the play after, but still. The refs are stupid. Leftwich, I just don't know what the hell he's thinking at times. I mean, Psycho Killer said it again. You see it with injuries. If he doesn't have his Hall of Fame talent, he's clueless.
Mm.
In some fashions, he is. He doesn't know when to run the ball. When he does run the ball, it's the dumbest time to do it. I even said last week, it's almost like he's running the ball on first down, only to solidify his reasoning that, we shouldn't run the ball at all because we can't run on first down. So that's why we need to do passing.
Yeah.
No, it's great that our passing game works, but you can't take away the running game. I mean, all the analytics people say run the ball or pass the ball on first down because it converts more yards, yes. But they don't say never run the ball.
Yeah.
There's reasons why teams like the Ravens do so well. They know how to run the ball. They know how to execute.
Fits their personnel.
We just don't have that personnel.
Yeah.
And teams know, based off of Leftwich's past, that we love to run the ball on first down. Mm-hmm. It's stupid how frequently he does that. And then how they draw up plays for Scotty Miller. I don't know why they draw up plays for Scotty Miller. And I'm not going to down him. He did really well this game. The passes that were thrown to him, he would catch. Even the ones that went out of bounds, he tried to catch. Mm-hmm. That's not his fault if it goes out of bounds. It's his fault to make an attempt to make a catch. He did that very well this game. I'm going to applaud Scotty Miller because I'm usually the one that bashes him left and right.
Yeah, I thought he was fine.
He did very, very well this game. He did well. Rashad White looked really, really good. The offensive line looks good.
Yeah,
I'm not going to. Did they even get a sack?
They had that sack at the end. That was a penalty, I guess. But no, they did fine.
I'm gonna look this up. Go ahead, keep talking.
But yeah, I mean, no, they did a good job. Gedeke still having some issues with allowing some pressures here and there, but overall they did a fine job. And again, Atlanta doesn't really have a pass rush, so it's like you have to bring in extra people, and they had to do that at times where they were blitzing, trying to bring guys from different directions. The Bucs did a good job of identifying that and just taking what was underneath, as we saw, especially in the first half. But I don't know where the
not one sack.
Yeah, I don't know where the process goes from here. Hopefully it continues to get better. Again, they did some good things today, but it's got to improve, especially when you get into you're facing better teams, better defenses.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh should be an interesting test, even without T.J. Watt in there. It should be, interesting to see how they attack them and how they go about it. But we'll just have to see. Again, it's a win. We appreciate all the support, guys. Be sure to hit that like button. Sorry about the in and out feeds. We're going to try to be better with that. It's just getting out of that stadium for whatever reason it knocks our phones out. But next week and the week after, we should be much better. We'll be back on the original programming, live stream from our home offices. So that should be fun.
Yeah, we'll be back immediately right after the game.
Yeah.
We like this setting, though. I mean, I just need to get this damn camera all set up. It's all good. Ken Smith, nice. We love watching. Hey, we love interacting with you guys. It's fun. It's getting through the season together, right? That's all what it's about. And hopefully at the end of the year, we're looking pretty good and holding up a trophy. But it's the little things where we see it and the casual fan kind of just says, "Oh, we won a game, we're good." And what were the people talking about behind us? They were talking about Brady and his divorce more than what the hell just happened on the field. They're talking about how Cole Beasley made a smart decision. If I was that age, you're 20-something years old. Brady's 45 years old. He's double your age.
Yeah.
They're not in the same wavelength. I just don't understand why that's the talk of the town. Maybe it's media. Maybe I don't know what the hell it is. But if you're on the field, you're there to perform. And the coaching didn't do it. There's a lot of lack of execution that was on the field, yes. But I don't know. Like, a win's a win. I'm not going to get too mad about it. Let's move on to Pittsburgh. Maybe they can learn from their mistakes, unlike how they have in the past.
Yeah. Yeah, I would just say, like, top 3 takeaways from this game. Rachaad White and Kadon need to be on the field pretty much most of the time. Like, they earn the right to be out.
And the rookies, guys. Those are rookies.
Yeah, they earn the right to be out there. They're better, they're faster, they're making good decisions, catching the football, running the football. So that's number 1 takeaway. Number 2 takeaway, defensively, you need to let JTS and Shaq get after the quarterback. Stop with the, dropping them back into coverage and doing like this multiple stuff. Let them go get it. I mean, JTS probably could have had at least another couple of sacks if, you let them do what they're supposed to do. So, yeah. And then third takeaway, obviously, is the coaching. Coaching needs to be better in how they attack teams, and that's been an issue over the last couple of years. You have to attack teams' weaknesses and continue to do so. Like, you have players that are winning one-on-one matchups. Don't go away from that. Continue to run the same play. So that's the biggest thing I saw from this game. Other than that, a lot of good things. Congrats to Sanat for getting his first sack. That was great. Devin White, still at times a little inconsistent, but I thought he played better today. Did some good things. Levante, etc. Vita Vea did good. So just got to be better overall.
Yeah, guys, hey, a win's a win. We're first in the NFC South. I'm arriving home. I'm starving. Let us know in the comments what you want us to look at for the film studies. Is Keyshawn Vaughn in the doghouse? White is a good receiving back, but can't hit a gap for nothing. No, I think Gap hits it. He doesn't have any opportunities. He had he had 5 rushing attempts to Fournette's 14.
Right.
Once Fournette messed up early in the game, they didn't run him on short yard situations. It was all Rachaad White.
Yeah.
So
I thought Rachaad did fine.
It's just giving the opportunities. That's a coaching problem. It's a personnel problem. That needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
You can't get mad if the guy isn't giving him the opportunity to do it.
Right. And the biggest thing with Rachaad, he doesn't lose. Like, we haven't seen him lose yards. Like, he always gets positive yards, and that's a big thing. So when he's getting -2, that's going to hurt you. So, yeah, just got to be better going forward.
Yeah. Other than that, guys, again, if you're ready, guys, probably hit the like button. Thank you very much for the support. We're trying to give you as much content as we can, different aspects, different look at the game.
Yeah.
But, hey, Bucs are 3-2. We're first in the NFC South. We're working our way up. The Packers lost today. Stupid Saints won. But either way, we're moving our way up in the NFC. And let us know, like I said, let us know what you want us to look at, especially in the film studies. Because we see a lot, we want to kind of break it down for you guys and make it more known, like what the hell we see and why we get so frustrated and mad during games. Maybe if you want to see situational football, if you want to see how one particular player is doing, usually you guys like that aspect of it. But let us know in the comments. Other than that, plus send us out.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. We appreciate everything you guys do for us. Please hit that like button, comment down below on the stream, and like Mark said, just let us know what you want us to look at. And with that said, we will be back very soon with more videos out this week. Got a big game against Pittsburgh. We can't wait to break it down. So everyone have a great night, and go Bucs.